Terri's story. A photo of Terri holding the phone, followed by a portrait of Jameer as a young boy, and a photo of Terri talking with her caseworker.
On March the 20th, 2010, I received a call from Children and Youth Services to come into the office about my biological grandson, Jameer. I was a nervous wreck, only to find out he was being abused. My son at that time was incarcerated, so I knew I had a decision to make. In the meeting, I learned that Jameer had asked to come to live with me. He said, "My grandmom is going to fix it." He was 6 years old and full of courage and determined to leave an abusive situation.
A photo of Jameer's sister and 2 brothers, followed by a photo of 4 of Terri's children.
At that time, his 3 siblings under the age of 3 also came into care. There was no family resources for them, so I made a decision to keep all the children together. And one day, I went from parenting 1 child to being a parent of 5. I was numb, but I knew I had to do this to save Jameer and his siblings. As a single parent and a grandmother, Children and Youth Services provided me with the necessary resources to accommodate my growing family.
A photo of Terri with her 3 daughters.
I went through the process of becoming a certified kinship parent. The next morning, I awakened by my new addition to my family, sort of hectic, for a few weeks until I put a plan together that was going to work for my household. Scheduling became a major part of my lifestyle, from preparing large meals to potty training, teaching the youngest to walk and feed himself. My home turned into a full-time nursery preschool.
A photo of 2 of Terri's daughters playing with one of their brothers while wearing a costume in a room full of toys, followed by a photo of Demira and 2 of her brothers with Terri posing against a large statue of a cartoon bird.
My 12-year-old daughter, Demira, went from being an only child to a big sister overnight. 4 years later, my family grew even more when we adopted my godson, Isaiah, and his sister, Madison.
A photo of Terri holding Isaiah and Madison posing with a judge in a courtroom, followed by a photo of Terri and her 7 children, and a photo of Terri's home with one of her sons standing in the doorway.
With the support from the agency, things moved along very well from kinship to adoption. Now we all have closure as a loving family. I come from a big family, so it took me back to the life I always knew and loved.
Thanks to the Bear Foundation and Dauphin County Children and Youth Services for all the support that I received. I give honor to God for so many blessings. I would like to thank my family for your love and support throughout the process of welcoming all my children into our family. Thanks also to the team from the Center for States. These stories were created in a digital storytelling workshop held at the Bear Foundation in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. We would like to thank them for their support. These videos were created by the Capacity Building Center for States, funded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Administration for Children and Families, Children's Bureau, under contract number HHSP 2332-0140-0033C. Logos for the Children's Bureau and the Capacity Building Center for States.